Hello and welcome to the 35th Annual Induction Ceremony for the SU Athletics Hall of Fame. Certainly this is not the preferred method for us to be celebrating 6 of the absolute best to suit up in a Shippensburg University uniform. But I hope you enjoy our presentation today. We will recognize the 2020 class. We will celebrate their accomplishments and share them with you. And we will provide segments of video interviews that we conducted with each inductee. Before we begin, let's explain how we got to this point. What is the process for the SU Athletics Hall of Fame? Anyone is allowed to nominate someone for the Athletics Hall of Fame, and there are 2 ways you can do that. One is by completing the nomination form and sending it into the communications office here in Old Main, or you can go to our athletics website, shipraiders.com, and complete the online nomination form. Right now, there are more than 150 eligible candidates who are up for consideration. Each year, the Athletics Hall of Fame Committee meets to discuss the eligible candidates and ultimately select a class. I am especially proud of the quality of the 2020 Athletics Hall of Fame class. To get us started, here is a message from Shippensburg University President Dr. Laurie Carter.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate the accomplishments of 6 outstanding athletes and people we have the honor of claiming as part of the Shippensburg family. On this homecoming weekend, we cherish the annual opportunity to recognize the accomplishments of individuals who have elevated Ship athletics to the high caliber program it has become, one that consistently provides opportunities for competition and personal growth to student athletes. Admittedly, these aren't the circumstances for this year's ceremony that we would prefer, but our adherence to mitigation protocols on campus has been critical to our success this fall. We look forward to that time in the future when we can once again gather in person. In today's ceremony, you will see 6 individuals who have distinguished themselves as the best of the best. They are All-Americans, academic All-Americans, athletes of the year, conference record holders, and champions. After their exemplary athletic achievements at Ship, this year's class has thrived in their postgraduate careers. They are educators, architects, marketing experts, law enforcement officers, physical therapists, and trainers, all the while volunteering, coaching, and raising children. The difference they made at Ship continues to this day through their respective vocations. They embody the priorities that we are focused on: student success, telling our story, engaging with the community, and quality. They are Raiders, and they are excellent. Congratulations to the SU Athletics Hall of Fame Class of 2020, and thank you for everything you continue to do to further the good name of Shippensburg University.
Lauren Beckley graduated in 2010 as the all-time leading scorer in the history of PSAC women's basketball, a record she maintains to this day. Beckley was a 2-time WBCA All-American, 3-time PSAC Divisional Player of the Year, and a 4-time All-PSAC First Team honoree. She graduated as one of just 5 players in PSAC history with 2,000 or more career points and 1,000 or more career rebounds. She totaled 59 career double-doubles, scored a PSAC record 548 points as a freshman, and became the first player in conference history to reach 1,000 career points as a sophomore. In each of her final 3 seasons, Beckley ranked 1st or 2nd in the PSAC in both points per game and rebounds per game. Her career statistics include 1,151 career rebounds, 263 career three-pointers, a 41.1% accuracy from three-point range, 532 free throws, and an 84.8 free throw percentage, all of which rank among the top 10 in PSAC history. Beckley's single-game school record of 47 points in a game ranks 2nd in PSAC history. Lauren was also a brilliant student. She's the only women's basketball player in history to earn 3 PSAC Winter Top 10 awards, an honor that recognizes athletic performance and academic success. She also finished as a 2-time academic all-district honoree. She graduated from Shippensburg in 2010 with a major in exercise science, a minor in biology, and a 3.59 grade point average. Following her graduation, Beckley signed a professional contract to play in Denmark and was named the MVP of the Dameligaen after her first season. She played 2 seasons in Denmark before coming back to the States and earning a master's degree in exercise science from George Washington. She is a certified strength and conditioning coach and a certified personal trainer who lives in Philadelphia and works as a fitness and strength coach. Congratulations to Lauren Beckley, class of 2010, on her induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
Coming in as a freshman, I think so, not one specific event, but just like being able to, come from a smaller place and be able to like continue to like get better and end up 4 years later at a university and like being super successful. Just like proud of like being able to, again, not that things were stacked against me, but like not having a smaller school again, like Fairfield and things like that. So just to be able to like have enough confidence to pursue that, and then like just I think take advantage of the opportunities throughout all the years to be as successful as I was, just like showing up and working as hard as I could. Being able to do what I like, a dream of mine, to play college basketball, it just meant everything. And like I was excited to be there. Maybe not, at 6 a.m. all the time or like in the middle of like winter break, but overall, like just having that chance, was everything, because that's all that I ever wanted to do. It was one of the best experiences ever. Those 4 years of college, I think, are so impactful anyway. And then having the community at Shippensburg with athletics, and then just not being too far from home. So having some friends and family coming, totally. I mean, I'm not saying that it was all easy by any means, but it was very memorable and very positive. I walk away like, always having that be, a piece of my heart is that time.
Kevin Bacella is one of the most successful wrestlers from the first decade of Shippensburg's transition from the NCAA Division I level to the Division II level. From 1998 to 2001, Bacella qualified for the NCAA National Championships in 3 of his 4 seasons, winning a pair of NCAA East Region Championships at 184 pounds and finishing as the national runner-up at 184 pounds as a junior. Bacella became the first Raider to make it to a Division II National Championships final with his second-place finish at 184 pounds. He was one of 5 Raiders to qualify for the NCAA championships that season, and the combination of his performance and that of teammate Jeff Putt at 125 pounds were integral in Shippensburg placing 12th at the 2000 NCAA Division II championships. As a senior in 2001, Bacella moved up to 197 pounds and was the #1 ranked wrestler in the nation at the weight class during the fall. His career also included a PSAC Championships runner-up finish. Bacella's single-season career best for wins was 30, achieved as a sophomore in 1999. He is one of just 12 Raiders in school history to achieve at least 30 wins in a season. Kevin graduated from Shippensburg in 2001 with a degree in sociology. After a stint as a graduate assistant coach at Chadron State, he returned to Pennsylvania and coached for 8 years at his alma mater of Upper Marion High School, spending 4 years as the head wrestling coach and 4 years as an assistant coach. He has worked for more than 12 years as a real estate agent and recently has returned to school to study physical therapy. Bacella has been married to his wife Dana for 13 years, and the couple are the proud parents of 6-month-old fraternal twins, Lexi and Paxton. We congratulate Kevin Bacella, class of 2001, on his induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
It feels great that to be recognized for all the work that I put in, and especially with 2020, seeing that come in, definitely meant a lot. So pretty much the process of just coming in as a freshman, growing as an athlete, evolving as an athlete as far as the training goes. And, you face a lot of adversity in wrestling, the ups and downs, losing big matches. And then you got to get it back together, get off the mat and get up and start training again. And just like life. It's a lot like life. So very humbling. I really think it's that process of, coming in freshman year as you being just about a 500 wrestler, maybe slightly above 500, and just training and getting to that point where it all clicks and the technique, the training all come together, and you put together just complete matches, and you're confident out there. You go in with confidence. So, and I got my coaches to, thank for that. They brought in, thank Mike Dunsmore for that, and Matt Menser. They brought in two good guys, Rob Neidlinger from Penn State and Erwin Brambley to train with me, and that's really who I owe it to. They got me to where I needed to be to not only get the nationals to be an All-American, but get to the finals and compete with one of the best in Division II. Oh yeah, I'd come back right now if I could. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of memories. I still have friends. We keep in touch from there. So even like I hear a song come on the radio, I'm like, oh, it just reminds me of Shep.
Liz Core is a two-time NFCA All-American and a four-time All-PSAC and NFCA All-Region softball player for Shippensburg, who graduated with multiple school records, including 279 career hits and 164 career runs scored. Core started every game in center field as a freshman before transitioning to left field by her junior and senior seasons. Over the span of 202 career starts, Core's 701 career at-bats are more than any other Raider in history, yet she ranks second in school history with a .398 career batting average. Liz had at least 63 hits and posted a .374 batting average or better in all four of her seasons, resulting in All-PSAC second-team honors as a freshman and 3 straight All-PSAC first-team honors spanning sophomore through senior seasons. As a sophomore in 2003, Core was named the PSAC Eastern Division Athlete of the Year and finished as an All-America third-teamer. Her second All-America classification was as a second-team honoree on Shippensburg's 42-5 team in 2005. She hit a career-high .452 as a senior with 9 extra base hits, 13 RBIs, and 41 runs scored. Core was one of the integral members of a Shippensburg softball run from 2002 to 2005 under Bob Brookins that posted a 162-44 record, including a 90-11 record as a junior and senior. The Raiders won 3 PSAC championships and 2 NCAA Mid-Atlantic Region championships during her career, finishing 3rd in the nation in 2004 and 5th in 2003. She also excelled in the classroom, finishing as a 3-time academic all-district honoree. As a senior in 2005, Liz became one of 6 Raider softball players in history to be named an academic All-American. Core graduated in 2005 with a degree in mathematics and physics. After studying abroad in Italy in 2008, she earned a Master of Architecture degree from Clemson in 2009. She now works as an architect in Charleston, South Carolina. Core married her husband Brian in 2016, and the couple is expecting their first child this fall. Congratulations to Liz Core, class of 2005, on her induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
I was honored to receive the nomination. It was, it's been quite a few years since I've graduated from SHIP, so it was, started this string of like memories and thinking back on my time on campus and with the softball team, and a lot of reflection, and that was really fun to bring back some of those memories. And especially in a team sport, it's really hard to take a lot of the credit. I think if you think about, like, one of my records is a number of runs per season, I think. But I couldn't have done that without a really great team coming up behind me and helping me get around the bases and score all those runs. So it's really hard to take personal credit for a lot of the accomplishments when, you can't get to the College World Series by yourself. And we really had an amazing group of teammates on and off the field, and coaches, and it's really a team effort. I know it's kind of easy to say, but it's really a team effort when you get to go to that far with your seasons. Overall, I really look back on my academics fondly. I had some really great professors really supportive of being a student athlete. And I look back on the softball team with really great memories. And I think that the softball team, when I did have some difficulties just at school, Coach Brookins and the team really kept me there, and we talked about perseverance and gave me a reason to stick it out and eventually graduate. So I do look back on it fondly. A lot of the people in the professors, my teammates, my sister, and my coaches, and all of the administration that we interacted with really helped make it a positive experience.
Mary Dell Fuller finished her cross-country and track and field career as a 9-time NCAA All-American, 7-time PSAC champion, and an NCAA national champion who broke 7 school records and 4 conference records. Recruited as a sprinter, Fuller showed remarkable versatility in her career. From her 2008 indoor track season through her 2010 cross-country season, Mary completed an incredible streak of 9 straight seasons of competition in which she earned NCAA All-America honors. In cross-country, Fuller is one of 3 women in school history to finish as a 3-time All-American along with Neely Spence Gracie and Katie Spratford. She finished as a 4-time All-PSAC cross-country runner and a 3-time All-Atlantic Region cross-country runner. In indoor track and field, Fuller contributed to 3 All-America finishes with the distance medley relay, including a 2009 national championship as the lead leg on a conference record and NCAA meet record time of 11:24:54. In outdoor track and field, Fuller earned All-America honors in 3 different events, placing 8th with the 4x4 relay in 2008, 6th in the 1,500 meters in 2009, and 2nd in the 3,000 meter steeplechase in 2010. Her second-place steeplechase time of 10:20:37 shattered the all-time PSAC record and lasted for 8 years. Overall, Mary competed 29 times at the PSAC Track and Field Championships and scored at least 1 point all 29 times. Of her 29 PSAC place-winning performances, she is a 24-time All-PSAC Top 3 finisher. From a team perspective, Shippensburg flourished in all 3 of her sports. Her 42-point effort at the 2008 PSAC Indoor Championships resulted in championships co-MVP honors and helped SU tie Slippery Rock for the league title, marking the first Indoor Women's Conference title in school history. By 2009-2010, Shippensburg became the first school in PSAC history to win a women's triple crown with conference titles in cross-country, indoor track and field, and outdoor track and field in the same academic year. Mary was also an exceptional student. As a senior, she was named the PSAC Pete Nevins Women's Scholar Athlete of the Year. Fuller was a 2-time Academic All-America First-Team selection and received 4 PSAC Top 10 awards, an honor that recognizes athletic performance and academic success. Fuller graduated in 2010 with a degree in biology, her teaching certification, and a 3.97 cumulative GPA as a member of the Wood Honors College. She became just the 5th individual in school history to be awarded a postgraduate scholarship by the NCAA and used that opportunity to complete her final season of eligibility in cross-country in the fall of 2010, a year in which Shippensburg finished 4th as a team at the NCAA National Championships. She completed her SU graduate degree in curriculum and instruction in 2015. After graduation, Fuller worked 8 years as a science teacher at Lower Dolphin Middle School while also working as a cross-country and track and field coach. She married Kevin Fuller in 2017, and the couple are the proud parents of a baby boy, David, born in 2019. Congratulations to Mary Dell Fuller, class of 2010, on her induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
I was really honored to be nominated for sure. And, you know, Coach O would always joke with me each time I saw him, and how many years has it been since you graduated? And he's like, when 10 years comes, like, you're going to, you know, I'm going to nominate you for that. And I remember thinking 10 years is a long time. And now here we are. It's just a great opportunity to look back on all those fond memories, you know, and it's hard to believe it's already been 10 years. But you know, Shippensburg has a special place in my heart, and, you know, the opportunity to go back and visit and see other people who were there when I graduated, it's really nice. Being a student athlete for sure, and being a distance runner definitely requires a lot of hard work and diligence, and I think that those are life skills that have carried on. when I think back to memories, I think about a lot of the people, and obviously we were very successful as a team, but, just the memories of someone, getting their PR or finishing their first race, or I stumbled across a speech I had written my senior year, like our last banquet for, I think it might have been cross country, I was like, do you remember when you got your uniform and you put it on for the first time, like just how special that felt? And so, when I think back to Shippensburg and the memories I've had there, I think how lucky I was to meet the people that I did, which was really what makes Shippensburg the place that it is. After you're out of college, and off of that team for 10 years, you look back and realize how special it was. Like, I think I tried, and I think we all savored it, and we realized how much fun we were having. But really, when you look back and you're like, oh man, like I hope I didn't take that for granted, because it really was a special time.
Mike Harris, a 2009 AFCA All-American wide receiver and the 2009 PSAC Eastern Division Athlete of the Year, finished as the second Raider and 14th player in PSAC football history to achieve 3,000 receiving yards in a career. Mike set a school record with 197 career receptions and also 20 career games with a touchdown reception. Harris thrived as a split end in Rocky Reese's wing tee offense and earned all PSAC first-team classifications in each of his final 3 seasons as a wide receiver. To this day, even with the past decade of a spread offense, he still ranks 3rd in school history for career receiving yards and career receptions. His 25 career receiving touchdowns rank 4th in school history. As a junior in 2008, Harris became just the second player in school history to surpass 1,000 receiving yards in a season. His banner senior season of 2009 was a 9-3 campaign in which Shippensburg won the PSAC state game over California and reached the second round of the NCAA playoffs. It included 62 receptions, 1,018 receiving yards, and 10 receiving touchdowns. His 9-catch, 147-yard performance at Bloomsburg helped SU defeat the number 3 ranked Huskies 28-27. Harris was a Harlan Hill Trophy regional finalist who received an invitation to play in the 2010 Valero Cactus Bowl, the NCAA Division II football all-star game. After earning his undergraduate degree in criminal justice, Harris joined the police force. He previously worked with the Franklin County Sheriff Deputy and is now a Pennsylvania State Trooper, serving as a corporal. He's also a member of the State Police CERT team. Harris is married, and he and his wife, also a fellow police officer, are the proud parents of 2 children. We congratulate Mike Harris, class of 2009, on his induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
Well, first off, it was a great honor. There's so many great athletes that go through Shippensburg, not only through football, so to be in the Hall of Fame with all those other athletes, and especially be in the Hall of Fame with all the football players such as John Kuhn and everybody that's going through, it's a huge, huge honor. Well, I think the friendships are great, and I think just playing football as a team sport builds your character and your team building for the rest of your career. Like to be a state trooper, that's helped me work with others. It kind of has the same concept, football is a team sport that if one guy doesn't do his job, then the play fails on offense. So it's the same thing in my career now. It helped me since I'm a state trooper, if somebody doesn't do their job, you all fail kind of. So it's really helped me with that. And then the coaching staff, Rocky Reese was phenomenal. And he helps you build, your character and everything. And I mean, I don't want to say it in a weird, but it almost teaches you, the coaching staff teaches you how to be a man and everything too, which really, really was helpful. So the things that I took, not only sport-wise from Shippensburg's great, but the coaching staff such as Rocky, Macheski, and all them did such a phenomenal job to prepare you for life. The biggest thing I'd like to put out, it's these personal wins, being in the Hall of Fame and everything, and all the accolades. I want to make clear, I wouldn't have been able to do without the rest of my teammates. That goes with the defense and everybody. I look at this, I'm very blessed. I got to play for a lot of good players, but I also want to point out, I wouldn't have gotten the awards and been where I'm at without the 10 other guys on the offense, especially. So I'd like to thank them all. I would have never been able to do that with all the other guys on the offense, such as the offensive line, Chad as the quarterback. I wouldn't have done any of that. I just got lucky and I caught the ball, but those linemen and stuff, they never got any of the glory, but I wouldn't have been able to do what I did without those guys. Not only athletically, but academically, Ship prepared me for where I am at now, or helped prepare me where I'm at now in my life, with my job and everything, and just in life as a whole. But I would say I really, really enjoyed my time at Shippensburg. And honestly, I wouldn't have changed where I went, like to go back. If I could pick it all over again, I'd wind up right where I was at Shippensburg again.
Gail Kunzman is the only 4-time All-PSAC women's soccer player in school history, and also one of just 4 players in school history to earn 3 or more All-PSAC first-team honors in women's lacrosse. Recruited to Shippensburg for women's soccer, Kunzman finished her career ranked 2nd in school history with 46 career goals and 110 career points. She also ranks 5th in school history with 18 career assists and is one of just 2 players in school history to score 9 or more goals in all 4 of her seasons. Kunzman is the only women's soccer player in school history to earn 3 All-PSAC first-team classifications, doing so as a freshman, junior, and senior. As a junior in 2008, Kunzman became the 3rd player in school history to be named to the NSCAA All-Atlantic Region First Team after sending a career high with 14 goals and equaling a career high with 6 assists. Her 12-goal, 6-assist campaign as a freshman in 2006 resulted in PSAC Eastern Division Rookie of the Year honors and NSCAA All-Atlantic Region Second Team honors. It helped the Raiders reach the PSAC quarterfinals for just the 2nd time in school history. Despite having only played 1 season of middle school lacrosse entering college, Kunzman tried out for the lacrosse team and made the squad as a freshman in 2007. By the end of her 4-year career, Kunzman graduated with the school record for career-caused turnovers, 124, and career ground balls, 206, while also scoring 82 goals and recording 84 draw controls. As a sophomore in 2008, Kunzman led the nation with 80 ground balls, setting a single-season school record. To this day, Gail ranks 2nd in school history for career-caused turnovers, 3rd in career ground balls, and 7th in career draw controls, while also ranking among the top 30 goal scorers in school history. Kunzman earned her undergraduate degree in marketing. She has worked for the last 5 years for Spinnaker Search Group as an operations manager and a member of the company's executive leadership team. She resides outside of Philadelphia with her wife and newborn son. Congratulations to Gail Kunzman, class of 2010, on her induction into the SU Athletics Hall of Fame.
Growing up, playing sports since I was 5, all different types of sports, basketball, field hockey, soccer. I mean, I never played lacrosse, but, just being a part of a team, I love that, just the camaraderie. I just really thrive in that team atmosphere. And, for lacrosse, not knowing anything about the sport or playing it and, just putting in, the hard work, I know what it takes to become a better athlete, really helped me in that aspect. I'm most proud of my evolution as a player, and I would say specifically lacrosse, from not knowing anything about the sport. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know how to pick up a ball, throw a ball. And I, just putting my head down and working hard. And, I was able to, be a key contributor to my team. And, that's something that I'm very proud of. My 4 years at Ship taught me more than I realized at the time. I look back and I had such an incredible experience, and, Ship will always hold a special place in my heart forever. So I'm lucky. Yeah.
Congratulations once again to the 2020 class of the Shippensburg University Athletics Hall of Fame. To all of our Shippensburg University family, be safe and be well.